Friends, we're here live on Facebook Mentions. We're also recording this to put it on YouTube. This is unbelievable news if you understand the history of it. We have caught a major company, and this is hidden on the back side of their server. This is not searchable on the web, but it's publicly available. We didn't hack them, but you had to find it. It was hidden. And our listeners, people that work in the media, were the ones that alerted us to this, that actually work at NBC News. But it's all the networks that are involved, MSNBC, CNN, you name it. There are thousands of these things. I mean, I can't even go through them all. It is pre-made graphics, state by state, that actually fit with some of the similar numbers, showing Hillary winning even Texas, which they've been bragging they're going to win, and winning nationally. And again, this happened with Dan Rather and CBS News and others right before the Iraq War. It came out where they got caught having scripted, recorded programs months before that even showed the very targets being hit in the very order. And later it turned out they were working with the Pentagon secretly. It's the same thing with the 2000 election, 2004, 2008. News came out about how they were scripting the results, and it turned out the, quote, leaked results of the test ended up being exactly accurate in a whole bunch of states. So if they're going to steal the election, they've got to have it pre-programmed to have the graphics put out for people to believe it and go along with it. And those graphics are already pre-prepared. There's no way you can have, NBC and ABC and CBS stations load all these. But I've got them right here. I've got it with Hillary winning the election by 1 million votes right there. So a narrow victory.
Can you get on this one?
This is NBC. This is NBC News.
Okay.
And I'm going to go over these. I'm going to tell you where to get these for yourself. But you've got to go to the site yourself. You've got to dig in. This is not searchable on the web. Okay, get ready. Here we go. This is gigantic. First off, Rob, a couple hours ago, right after I left the office, our news director, who came over here to my place, this is so big, we just spent the last hour on it, putting together here his breakdown. And here it is. Oh boy, CNBC releases another fake poll. Difference in poll is the same as strong Dems versus Republicans. And do spend a minute.
So I'll explain this, yeah. So click on here, Alex. So basically they showed Hillary having a 9-digit lead over Trump. Now go to the next photo here. So, and this is the name of their poll, CNBC poll, ASS third quarter survey. Hit it again.
This is official.
So here we have Donald Trump losing by 9 points by likely voters right here, 9 points. Now click it again one more time. So the difference between strong Republican and strong Democrat is 9 votes. You can see it right there. And then they add up the number of votes, and that's 6 right there between not very strong and independent, close to the Republican Party. But we'll just take the strong Republican, strong Democrat, 9-point difference, and that was what they said she won in the poll. So they're oversampling again. Democrats by 9, she wins by 9.
Sure. So you're tuning in saying, "Hey, we know they're doing that. What's the new news?"
Exactly.
Well, we got to do news. That's just the first thing that we've got there.
Go back one
for you.
Go back again.
Yeah. It'll that's the first thing we've got right there.
So scroll up again.
And then so this is live, folks.
And then keep
now here's another one. So I told them those were just test results.
So yeah, people are going to say what we're going to show you is, those are just test result pages. So here, let's go show. There's Chris.
You got more of them test pages. 100% reported election results.
Right.
Now here it is.
Here it is. We produce the results. You decide nothing. And these are memes that I made, but I got this off of WRCB.com. The company that makes the graphics for this TV station, this is what they were posting.
And they're doing it nationwide. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
This has happened before, and it's 100% accurate. This is nationwide. This is all secret. This is not public. And they've done this over and over again. They've rigged the polls. They've rigged the Google results. They've rigged what they did in the debates, interrupting him 40 times, her 6 times. It's all in the WikiLeaks. So go over these numbers.
They've got her winning by 2% here for Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump in the election. That's the popular vote. And then in the Electoral College, 343 to 195. So 40 to 42%. And then we can even go back. I can even show this without the meme results on it. I tweeted this out even earlier today. And then I just started going, meme crazy. Because I knew people were going to say, oh, those are just test results. Oh, here's Texas. Look at this. 42% winning Texas. 40, which is staunchly read all the time. They got to win in Texas by 2%, which is what this is kind of their Ohio in 2004, the Florida in 2000. This is the establishment's version. Texas is going to be that breakaway state that suddenly goes different.
And they kind of bragged and said, oh, watch, we're going to win Texas.
Exactly. They've been talking about Battleground Texas for a long time, and this is part of that.
So again, we're doing this real fast live. I'll give it a closer shot for folks.
Yeah. Here it is on Facebook. You can see the results. 42% for Hillary Clinton, 40% for Donald Trump, and that's just in Texas. And then if we go back one, you can see what they were for the national. Go back one.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, here's the national here. You can see the results. 42%, 40, and there's the 41 million votes, 40 million. So she's barely going to win, folks. She's barely going to win.
Which is what we've been talking about. I mean, the real polls where they sample 9, 10, 12, 15, 20 points, some 40-something points. The CNN ones where she's winning by 30 points, they oversample 45, 50 points. I mean, they admit this. This is insane. But this is only 9, 12 points. So I wanted to show you that because that's the first place it is. Adam Salazar and Raquel Phelan are doing a story
right, there.
Right now to break all this down for you.
You can scroll up.
At at Infowars.com.
Here's the original one.
Yeah, here's the original one that again, somebody inside NBC said, hey, we're already being given these results. Go check this out, but you can't search it on the web. You got to go to these leaks. And again, we went there, and there are thousands. When I say thousands, I mean thousands of these, all pre-prepared, being loaded to all the networks. We're not just picking on NBC. That's the one we were originally directed to. So now, let's tell you where to go. Okay, this is where you go, and do tell folks the name of the company.
Yeah,
it's worldnow.com. Now, this is not web searchable. You've got to go in, it took us hours, into their guts and tell folks how we found it.
Yeah, pull up this page right here, and that'll show the exact address. So if you go to their FTP content, they have this set up basically for the networks to grab and download and say, hey, look, here's our test graphics. Here they are. Check them out. We used to make test graphics too in the places that I worked at doing, selling jewelry. We were always preparing graphics. So this is basically what they're doing, is preparing the graphics. And this is their whole state breakdown.
You were a director of the Jewelry Channel.
Exactly. And so this is something people are going to say, well, these are tests. Well, why do they have Hillary winning? Why do they have her winning states like Texas?
When they do tests before, it only fills in a few of the deals. You don't put in specifics. This has happened before.
And if you scroll up, they have some other results that are 0%, but they have on here.
And here's the deal. They have it set the way the Democrats have been claiming it's going to go.
Exactly.
It's very scientific, according to their BS.
Right. So, and there's other places that people are finding now, this because people are starting to look for this, looking for these backdoor graphics. Because we saw this back in August. There was I think she was a state representative or a national representative. She goes, hey, look, they've already posted the results of the election. And they go, oh, that was just a test. That's their cover. So they could, when they roll this stuff out, they can just go, oh, look, here it is. It's already done. We already know.
All right, so to be specific, we're here at night, quite frankly, over here with Dew having dinner. Our family's out there, and we're just taking care of this. But this is so important. We're here covering it right now. We're going to put up the HD versions of this, screenshots. You go have a heyday. Search it for yourself. We're going to have the links on Infowars.com the next 30 minutes or so with Merkel Phelan and Don Salazar up late getting this information. Again, they've done this before. They highly script it, and generally they've come out with exact numbers that predict it exactly. I've been covering elections for 21 years. We've seen this repeatedly. That's why we pay so much attention to it. So this is a big, big deal. Just like they're scripting Google results, just like they're scripting polls, just like they're staging events, just like CNN's been caught staging focus groups. This is a big, 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 big deal. And again, we're just shooting this on the fly with 2 cameras rolling, so you can get better looks at it, better shots for yourself, for your own eyes to see for yourself.
And this goes into Bev Harris, what she talked about. Talk about what she said on the show about how they.
That's right. Bev Harris, the top election fraud expert, bipartisan. She's a Democrat, but she's saying they're stealing it for Hillary. Nationwide, they've got this fraction shaving deal that they've got going. They've caught them doing. George Soros is involved. They admit they're involved. They admit they're doing it. I mean, they just literally hide this in plain view. There's this huge just avalanche for Trump. They're just trying to convince everybody that he's really going to lose, despite the fact that even in their Cook polls with 9 to 12% or more against Trump, he's winning now in national polls by 6%. In fact, let's go to Drudge and I'll show folks that, because I know that was up there earlier.
Here,
I mean, we're talking about,
hold the mic, go ahead.
We're talking about Gallup polls. We're talking everywhere. Now, again, here you go right here. It's all right there for viewers. Washington Post exclusive Thursday. FBI Director Comey was told of new emails in October, wanted more information. Weiner tries sex clinic, FBI focusing on classified info, human Abedin emails. And then it goes down here. Obama warns the fate of the world at risk. And then in here they've got poll, 45% say media primary threat to election results. Wow, look at that poll. Florida newspaper apologizes for anti-Trump bias. They realize the backlash is happening. And he had the polls up here, like Gallup, you name it, where Trump was 6 points ahead, even in polls with 9 to 12 to 15 points. He had 3 different polls up here. Yeah, here's one of them, 91%.
There's the polls. Probably
yeah, there it is. 91% of last-minute bets for Trump. I mean, it is a landslide, folks, for Trump. And it just shows real career politics. Almost all the polls, Trump is now winning. LA Times, USC trackings, we've got 6% wins. Again, a lot of these are Trump absolutely switching. And the more scientific, the more Trump's winning. This is even ones that, again, they're oversampling for the Democrats. But listen, none of that matters. The bottom line is he's a nationalist versus globalist. The whole power structure is against Trump. People are insane if they don't look into all this and look into the vote flipping and all the stuff that's happening around the country. The article's coming in the next hour, Infowars.com. Get it out to everybody. Thank you all for spreading the word. We're all in this together. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, 12 noon Eastern.
52 hours. You got to tune in for the 52
hours. We're
going
to be 52 hours live. Roger Stone just called. He wants to fly in line and be with us starting Monday at 11 a.m., 24 hours to the next day, and then into Wednesday at 3 p.m. We'll also be broadcasting that night. But 52 hours uninterrupted. We take a few hour break, come back Wednesday night. So Infowars.com/show. We're going to keep tracking all this. Thank you.
All right.
My friends, we're here live on Facebook Mentions. We're also recording this to put it on YouTube. This is unbelievable news if you understand the history of it. We have caught a major company, And this is hidden on the back side of their server. This is not searchable on the web, but it's publicly available. We didn't hack them, but you had to find it. It was hidden. And our listeners, people that work in the media, were the ones that alerted us to this, that actually work at NBC News. But it's all the networks that are involved, MSNBC, CNN, you name it. There are thousands of these things. I mean, I can't even go through them all. It is pre-made graphics, state by state, that actually fit with some of the similar numbers, showing Hillary winning even Texas, which they've been bragging they're going to win, and winning nationally. And again, this happened with Dan Rather and CBS News and others right before the Iraq War. It came out where they got caught having scripted, recorded programs months before. They even showed the very targets being hit in the very order. And later it turned out they were working with the Pentagon secretly. It's the same thing with the 2000 election, 2004, 2008. News came out about how they were scripting the results, and it turned out the, quote, leaked results of the test ended up being exactly accurate in a whole bunch of states. So if they're going to steal the election, they've got to have it pre-programmed to have the graphics put out for people to believe it and go along with it. And those graphics are already pre-prepared. There's no way you can have, NBC and ABC and CBS stations load all these. But I've got them right here. I've got it with Hillary